Viktor Gyökeres, the striker majority of Arsenal fans wanted, not Benjamin Sesko, Viktor Gyökeres. But so far, he has come in and he has not satisfied the Arsenal boo boys. That's right. And the other Arsenal pundits out there, the general pundits, they are all cussing Viktor Gyökeres. But is that his fault or is it something else? Let's get into it. I'm Ty Knight. So, Viktor Gyökeres has played 6 games in the Premier League so far. 6, scoring 3. And those games that he's played so far is Man United game week 1. Then he played Leeds game week 2. Game week 3, he goes to Anfield. Game week 4, as I'm looking at this, I'm giving you all this news, played at home to Nottingham Forest. Game week 5, he then goes to plays against Manchester City. Game week 6, which was last week, he played against Newcastle. Coming up to match week 7, game week 7, he's at home to West Ham. But did you know this? Out of all those games I've mentioned, he has not had a steady playmate, and that sounds disgusting, a steady playmate with him to get the best out of him. And that's been a problem for Viktor Gyökeres. You may not believe it. You may say, Ty, he's a top striker, the Gert Miller Award winner. It doesn't matter what players are with him. He needs to be able to perform every single time because that's football. Injuries happen. But that's the big question right there. Has this slowdown been for Viktor Gyökeres the system, the injuries, or Mikel Arteta? Which one? The system and Mikel Arteta kind of go into one? Yeah, okay, so Mikel Arteta or the injuries. Which one has slowed Viktor Gyökeres down from scoring the amount of goals that we expect him to score? You let me know in the comments below. So let's get into this straight away, okay? Let's get into it. Because it's been baffling me, really, in my head. I've been saying to myself, oh my God, we're going to get Viktor Gyökeres in over Benjamin Sesko. Don't get me wrong. I was hyping up Sesko. I was. But Viktor Gyökeres coming in, I'm like, okay, this guy's going to score goals, bucket load of goals. With the way that Arsenal play, and if we do the business that we have done, there's no doubt about it. But the problem is, with every good team, it needs to have continuity. It really does. It's the same way when you got a good goalkeeper, but the defense is constantly getting shuffled about. There's no continuity there. There's no talking. You don't know who's a commander or the chief. You just don't know. And with Viktor Gyökeres, he doesn't know the teammates yet. He doesn't know how they cross the ball, how they pass the ball, how they make their runs. Do they make their runs? Do they cross the ball? Do they pass the ball? Are they just runners? Are they just selfish bastards out there who don't do fuck all for the team, let alone as a teammate? That's why I spoke that way, because if you played football, you would understand. You get some lazy pricks out there, and you get some real runners out there, and you get the triers, you get the no-gooders, you get a whole mixture, and you need to know which one that you're playing with on the day in order to be successful, whether you're a striker, a midfielder, defender, goalkeeper. You see my point? Let's go through this game. Let's go through this whole team. We're going to go through game by game, not in detail to talk about it, but look at the personnel. And then you're going to see what the problem has been for Viktor Gyökeres and why he cannot find the back of the net on a continuous basis. But that's all going to change when we get closer to the end. You ready? So game week 1 against Manchester United. Up front, he was with Saka, Martinelli, and Odegaard was playing, okay? Saka, Martinelli with Odegaard. That's his main providers. That's his main creators out there. Give it to him, okay? Second game as we go into it. Then he's got Madueke. Then he's got Saka. And then he's got Odegaard. There's a change. Did you notice the change from match week 1 to match week 2? Match week 3. He then has Madueke, Martinelli, and Moreno. Match week 4. Eze, Madueke, Odegaard. Match week 5, Trossard, Madueke, Moreno. Match week 6, Saka, Trossard, and Eze. 6 games, 6 different personnels that he has to play with. 6 different personalities, 6 different creativities in their head. Viktor Gyökeres has had no chance to succeed. But one thing I will say is this. At least he's getting to learn very quickly on the job what all these players can do. But he doesn't know what's the best team for Arsenal. He has not played in the best team. Arsenal have not seen the best 11 yet this season. And that's part of a problem. But as we go into match week 7 against West Ham, we will more than likely see the best 11 take the field. And it has to be. Why? Because the best 11 is available for Mikel Arteta to play. It is. It's going to be this 11. It has to be this 11. A 4-2-3-1. David Raya in goal. Timber at right back. Saliba. Gabriel. I hope Gabriel's going to be fit and ready to play. Then you're going to have Calafiori. Then you're going to have Rice. Zubimendi. On the right, you're going to have Saka with Odegaard and Eze at the left-hand side. And then Gyokeres up front. Now, should Mikel Arteta go with this? This should be the most continuous formation, this continuous team going forward. Of course, you're going to have to rotate the teams here and there. I understand that. But for Viktor Gyökeres to get the best out of him, he needs to stick with this team. This team is the best team. With all the teams that I've gone through so far, Viktor Gyökeres is still finding out about his teammates. He's still finding out where he fits in the actual playing style for Arsenal. And it's only going to be now 7 games. So for 6 games, and then we're cussing him saying he's not good, he's just a flat track bully, he's not really a goal poacher, he's not a target man, he can't hold the ball up, he can't run, he's got fucking Timberland boots when he's playing out there. All this cussing, that to me just shows the intelligence of a lot of people out there who know about ball, who don't even play ball, who can't even play ball. Because when you've had that many different players playing with you, you are not going to know. You're not going to succeed because you're still trying to figure each other out. Training is one thing. Match day is another thing altogether. Let me tell you that. So again, with all what I've shown you, you can see why now Viktor Gyökeres has not had success. Now, with Samson now back into the team, and you're thinking, who the hell is Samson? Samson guard. Okay, Martin Ødegaard is now back to his best. He showed it against Olympiacos. Eze is going to be there. But guess what? For Viktor Gyökeres still to succeed, he needs Eze along with Odegaard, along with Saka, to be able to be on all cylinders and literally figuring out, okay, when Odegaard's got the ball, I need to make a run like this. When Saka's got the ball, I need to cut in like this. When Eze's got the ball, I need to divert like that. There's so many things that he needs to figure out when each player has the ball, what sort of run or shake front, shake back, cut back that he needs to do. And at the same time, when they have the ball, they need to know what he's going to do in order for them to make the run and to make that pass, whether it's going to be a floaty pass, a bullet pass, a cross, a fizz cross, a loft cross, a floating cross. So much has to happen. You could say that's going to be in training, but the training and a game is a different thing altogether. Viktor Gyökeres is going to succeed at Arsenal, but it's not going to be by game week 10. It's not going to happen. More than likely, game week 20/25 is where we're going to see the best of Viktor Gyökeres, the best of Arsenal. And again, as you can see by injuries, that's been the part and parcel why Viktor Gyökeres has not succeeded yet at Arsenal. It's not because he's rubbish, he's shit, he's fucking a waste of money. No, it's because Arsenal have had so far 6 different lineups that he has played in, and yet they're figuring him out. He's figuring them out. Mikel Arteta is still figuring out, okay, this, what I think is going to be, starting against West Ham, the best 11. The best 11 that I could put out there, and this will guarantee us the goals, this will guarantee us the win, and then when I need to make those changes going on later on in the terms of, let's say, Havertz coming back in, Moreno maybe starting, Martinelli coming in, Zubimendi coming in, Madueke coming back in. All those changes need to happen. And this team, these players need to figure each other out. But the focus is on Gyokeres, and we need to get off his back and start supporting him and charting his name every single game and to say, attack, 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 get Gyokeres in. Ooh, that could be a nice little chant there. Attack, 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 get Gyokeres in. I like that one. Okay, so that's what I've said so far. What's your thoughts on my comments on this? Am I just way out of bounds on this, or am I inbounds? You let me know. Is the fact that Viktor Gyökeres has not succeeded as we thought he would because it's Mikel Arteta, or it's just the personnel that wasn't available, and that's why Viktor Gyökeres hasn't succeeded. But anyway, watch one of these shows that's just popped up. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that hype button Thanks for watching. Have a great day.